Hi and welcome to Hoxton Therapy. This is a narration of one of our articles. Self-harm. For many people, the term self-harm can be best described as a form of self-injury that is non-fatal. It's about trying to deface the body, usually from sources like cutting, burning, otherwise doing serious damage to your body. You will find that it's not a form of suicide, nor is it necessarily about attention. Many times it's a means of processing feelings of anger, sadness and frustration about the world at large. While self-injury can bring a momentary level of relief and calmness from the anger that you feel, it is not a cure. It's often followed by the shame of the fact that you engaged in such activity and can produce the change of going further than expected and putting one's life at risk with fatal actions. The signs of harm. Typically, the signs of someone practicing self-harm might include one of the following: cuts, burns, and other wounds that are visible or poorly hidden. Someone who seems to self-flagellate, burning of the arms, etc. A desire to hold or be near sharp and dangerous objects. Wearing inappropriate clothing for the weather, i.e. long sleeves, t-shirts in the summer. A lack of identity and constant asking of existential and deep questions of existence. Struggles to make friends or form any kind of meaningful bond with others. Unpredictable behaviour and nihilistic thinking, always bordering on the depressive. This is a typically repetitive form of behaviour that can become almost compulsive in a moment of sadness, frustration and embarrassment. In rarer circumstances, self-harm can be seen as a form of initiation in front of others to see if they can properly experience pain. Seeking help. Of course, the will comes when someone practicing self-harm will need to seek out help and find assistance for the problem they face. If you know someone who is self-harming, then it pays to seek out medical assistance with them. Like most treatments, this should begin with a trip to the doctor to find out what the problem they are suffering from is. Any form of self-harm that you go through is driven by something else, and is imperative that you find out what that problem is and do what you can to address said issue. Talk to someone that can know, or someone that you trust. For someone who lacks judgment and who will avoid giving you too much advice from the off. You simply might need to speak out or verbalise your fears. It's important that you turn to someone who you can talk to and get those feelings of fear and negativity dealt with. If you know someone who is in the process of self-harm, then you should take this very seriously and perhaps consider enlisting help. If you are not a professional, then you cannot be seen as responsible for their well-being and recovery. It may well feel like a betrayal, but reaching out for help is one of the most mature decisions that you can make at this point. We recommend consulting any kind of mental health specialist for this person in question, from a paediatrician for children to a school counsellor or an adult in the mental health profession. It's important that someone who is self-harming speaks to someone who can listen and help professionally first and foremost. Preventing self-harm. While it can be hard to read the signs and the symptoms, the best thing that you can do is to try and help the person in question find some kind of inner peace and solace. There is no way to prevent someone from self-harming 100%. You can only look to try and work with them to try and make them see sense and to stop this self-destructive behaviour. Identify the people who are most at risk and talk to them. Open up. Let them see that you care and you too have negative feelings and emotions. Try and connect with them and give them a means of trying to feel like they can talk to others, be around others, and simply expand the number of people in their life that they can turn to for help. The best way to prevent self-harm is to change the culture of the world that particular person lives in. Raise awareness with the adult in your life and help them to see the common signs of someone who is in the process of self-harm. The more that can be done now, the more people can be helped to escape this negative and self-destructive attitude in future. Hi, we hope you enjoyed that narration of one of our articles on our website, hoxtontherapy.com. As usual, we have our podcast, which answers your question, and the name of the podcast is the Ask Hoxton Therapy Show. You can ask us questions on social media, and we will answer those questions in upcoming either video content, and of course, when our video content's done, our podcast content audio is done as well. So stay safe out there. It's COVID-19 at the moment. Till next time, goodbye. Never act on any advice given in these articles, videos or audios. Always seek professional help before acting on anything you read or watch or listen to on this website, or in our podcast, or on our YouTube channel, or anywhere on our social media.